Hello there! Art is for everyone, anyone can learn to do it. I feel like people often tell me that they can't do art when I tell them I make art. In a way, I understand that, but at the end of the day, art is just a skill and a hobby as anything else. Learning to play the guitar will take time, or going to the gym and getting stronger is the same. Art isn't something you're just bad at forever, but you can learn to do so with a bit of patience. I also feel like you can see improvement quicker than most people realize. It's just subtle with your own art. I personally have been drawing since I was a child, but I got more serious about my art in my late teens/early adulthood. I have some experience, but I'm not a pro artist by any means yet. Facing this whole I don't know how to draw thing in the past was just a mild pet peeve of mine, but now with AI art being more visible, it just feels terrible as someone who has put in the hours to learn art out of just passion. Just pick up the pencil, I promise you nothing bad can happen. Also, as a disabled person, I feel terrible when people argue that AI makes art accessible for disabled artists. I will die on this hill and no, AI is not the answer. There are adaptive tools, and usually the people who say this are not even disabled themselves. Sometimes it can be hard to just know where to start, but from what I have learned, the best thing often is just to start and be fine with bad results. It's part of the journey, and that's okay. Finding also fellow small artists and supporting each other has been such an important part of why I do art myself. Getting feedback is also just a great way to improve. Usually if you ask someone for it, they will help you out. Also just commissioning someone for artwork is a way better way to get art of your OCs or persona than using AI for it. There are also just a lot of bases out there that are free to use or for sale if you can't afford it. It's fine to use bases and 100% better than AI. As long as you credit the person making the line art, there is nothing to be ashamed of. Before you go, I'd like to give some general tips if anyone got inspired to try art now. I probably will post some proper art tutorials in the future, perhaps make it a series. But here is a quick rundown on what you should get if you want to get into art and what practices I recommend personally. For supplies, if you make traditional art, literally a pencil, a sketchbook and a good eraser will get you far. I own way too many sketchbooks that I have collected over the years, just full of practice sketches and bad art. Maybe I should make a tour on them as well in the future. For digital art, I personally used Ibis Paint on my phone when I began for a good while. It's free and you can also get a pen for it, usually for a low price. It doesn't have to be fancy. I use Krita currently, which is also a free program for PC, but graphic tablets can be quite expensive. So, now that you have the supplies to do art, here's what I do for practice personally, and what has worked out for me as a neurodivergent person as well quite well to keep up the motivation. 10 minutes a day, just a random sketch, don't overthink it. I usually do mine while I eat or just have a quiet moment. Make it a part of your routine. Once or twice a week, I do a more focused art session, 1 to 3 hours, and focus on more fundamentals. Perspective, color theory, anatomy, there are a lot to choose from, but you don't need to do it all at once, and most importantly, draw what makes you happy. You do not need to do anything, there is no rules. More so just guidelines if you want to improve, but if you do art as a hobby or are just beginning, it's more than fine to take your time. It can feel like a lot at once if you just deep dive into it. Usually starting simple is what keeps the habit up, not just going straight to the deep end of the pool. I hope you all have a happy rest of the day or night. Take care. Bye!